So we got this sister that's, gonna just talk about something that we have seen a lot as men in the community. Let's review it.
Black women are proud to leave a black man. This is the most saddest I've ever heard. They actually get praised to leave a black man. When I say everybody praises them when they say they left their man and he's black, black women's favorite line is they did what's best for them. When they know they could have did everything they could to fight for their relationship. But no, they rather go out there and get the praise from their family and their friends that they left a man. I don't get why you would praise a woman to leave her man, especially if she has a family. This is what bothers me the most. That women believe that when you leave your man and do what's best for you, you are supposed to be rewarded for this.
Well, I mean, you have to understand something. In this day and time when 80+% of our children are born out of wedlock, that means a lot of them not born in committed families. Seeing someone in a committed relationship, let's say that much, is really becoming foreign now. I know it's crazy, but it's becoming foreign. And them being single and doing whatever they want, or doing this, or I just did this for me or whatever, and then you okay, they leave. And how many stories have we seen like this? I've seen it time and time again. They leave. Okay, they do whatever they want, right? Fine. And then they realize after maybe about 2 years, 3 years, when they really been out there in that world, and they really see it's nothing out there. And even though they may have some issues with the guy they had, nobody's perfect at all. They start thinking, you know what? All this stuff is out here in these streets. I was really in a better situation where I was at. Why in the world I thought this was going to be better? You know how many women have got that regret right now? Because let me tell you something, that grass is always green on the other side. It's an optical illusion. It is a mirage. Okay. And you get out there and realize you're thinking you're looking at an oasis, but that you're going out there into, dirt and dryness. That's all you're going to go out there to once you get in it. And then you're going to get tired of these guys you're dating and all that, because these guys don't really measure up to the guy that you had. You understand what I'm saying? So, of course, they're going to celebrate that, because a lot of these other ones that celebrating it don't have nobody either, because women actually got a marriage, or they in a real stable relationship. They're trying to get to that point of marriage. They're not going to be encouraging you to be leaving your husband or leaving your man like that, unless it's something like beating, or maybe they're doing some cheating, or some bad stuff, like just he don't want to be a man, like never want to work, or and it causes a lot of problems. You know what I'm saying? I mean, good women would never tell another woman to just leave. They won't ever tell them that, because they know good and well what's out there.
And what makes you think that once you got something good, that you about to go out there and find something better? Trust me when I say, once you got something good, you're not about to go out there and find no better. I don't care what nobody tell you. You're not. Stop looking at social media. Stop looking at TV. Stop living in this fairy tale life. Women, do what.
I'm going to tell you something. I was one of the lucky ones, or some of the, people within my age group got to grow up without social media. Got to grow up without the Instagrams and the YouTubes and the Facebooks and all of that, right? And I would tell you, in my opinion, what really, I think social media has been real damaging to women. I really believe, because before there was social media, women like to try to compete with each other and do all that. That's what women do. But before you had social media, unless she went out somewhere and saw certain people, then that's one thing, right? But social media has them seeing women from all over the world, right? And how they dress and how they look, how they this, getting all these opinions from women that they wouldn't even talk to in their circle, right? Because maybe the women in their circle got common sense. But getting online, you listen to a bunch of idiots, right? And feeding women all this BS that they're hearing. Then, social media is a lot of it, especially when they do with these women on there, is fake. Like, how many times have they shown certain women in taking pictures, and then when they living in squalor, but yet they taking pictures in certain places, giving the illusion they got this money, or using filters, which is, all kind of things that they do to make themselves even look certain ways. And other women say, oh, I want to look like that too. Oh, I want to do this too. Like, it influences, a lot of the women, and give them this unrealistic expectations of life, or unrealistic expectations of men, etc. Right? I really believe social media has been very, very damaging on modern women. I really do. Because prior to social media, you did not have the problems that you have today. I mean, seriously. And then what we are hearing now, when they came out with the OnlyFans stuff, that really sent people into debauchery, right? I mean, social media definitely has been a blessing to a lot of people. I'm one of them, but it's definitely been a curse to a lot more than it's been a blessing, I think.
You're supposed to do for your man. Stop leaving these black men hanging. Do you understand it's so hurtful to a black man when their family leaves them, and when his wife just decides one day she wants to leave, and all he asking is for the bare minimum? Listen, for you just to cooperate with him, for you to just satisfy him, you can't even do that for him. Like I said, black women are proud to leave a black man. When they packing up and they leaving and they find any reason to leave you, it's with a smile on their face. They are proud because they don't care about their black man, and they don't love you the way that they should.
Now, I'm going to tell you about that portion of it. Fellas, you can't hold somebody, with you that don't want to be, okay? If she's going to leave, sure, it's going to hurt. It's going to hurt like hell. It is. But lick your wounds, pray to God, assess the situation, and just move on. Because let me tell you something. There's somebody else down the line that would love to be with you, that will treat you right. And also now y'all have access, to traveling now. A lot of you guys got your passports. You guys not putting up with any of that anymore, right? So it has happened to a lot of fellas. Like, look, what happened? But, you can't control people. People change, and nothing you can do about that. But understand that it'll hurt, but you can find someone later. Trust me, I can say, even in my personal life, you can be greater later. Believe that. It's not the end of the world, even though it may hurt you a lot. Only time I think it really hurts more is when you have children in a situation. That's when it hurts more, because you go from having your child every day to now this visitation rights stuff that getting in the courts and all that other mess. That's what really I think hurts men more. But regardless, you still can be, greater later. Because a lot of those people that do that, those women that do that, trust me, like the sister said, she said it. You're not going to really find what you had in them streets. Because like I said, these dudes in these streets are horrible. They are horrible. They are horrible. No different. And we talking about the modern women. A lot of these dudes are horrible out here. A lot of them not no good. A lot of them not. And the ones who are decent, a lot of times they're not out there in the streets. They're not out there at the meet and greet places because they at work. Because men with a career ain't got time for that. Then when they off, they're like, man, I'm tired. I'm chilling. Something like that. You know what I'm saying? So she's right. She's 100% right. So shout out to sis for this one. But let me know what y'all think about, what she's saying here. And, ladies, if you got a good man, stay with him. Stay with him. Because there's nothing going on in these streets. Trust me.